Hello guys, it's Gusto News on Gusto TV. Hope you had an amazing weekend because I did have an amazing weekend. Alright guys, on the news today, we have news as regards the official, Afrobeat Chat in the UK. We have news from DAVIDO and there's news from Omah. But before I go on, definitely I'll start by saying thank you. Thank you very much. We really appreciate your likes and the comments on the channel. And what you also do, you tell people about what we do here. We say thank you very much for that one also. And if by chance, you're just seeing this video for the first time, please subscribe and hit the post notification bell so that when we drop something you get to know about it. So you just subscribe for me right now. And if you've been watching our shows, our content, and you are yet to subscribe, kindly subscribe now before we go on. Just look beneath this video, you'll see the subscribe button and also the post notification bell. All right, let's move on straight to the news. Starting up with the official UK Afrobeat Chat. So this chart is about how well Afrobeat is doing in the United Kingdom. All right, so for this week, it's been released every week, so let's see how Afrobeat artists and Nigerian artists are doing on this particular chart. So we have likes of Fireboy on this one, we have likes of Wizkid, there's likes of Joeboy and Burna Boy on this particular chart. So it says here the top 10 Afrobeat songs on the Afrobeat Chat UK. At number 1 is Fireboy DML with Peru, which has actually been on number 1 for a very long time now. Fireboy has been holding it down with Peru. Definitely Peru is a very lovely song, and so many people have actually done covers to this particular song. We also have likes of Buju, actually having a cover. There's likes of Wandeko having a cover for this particular song. So talking about the number 2 song is Wizkid Mood, and obviously he had Buju on that one. And there's Burna Boy Want It All, there's Joeboy Alcohol, there's NSG's Petite, there's Ira Star's Bloody Samaritan, there's Thames Found, and there's also Thames Crazy Things, there's Loje with Mona Lisa, and at number 10 we have Adekunle Gold's High. All right, let's see how how they've been doing over the past couple of weeks. At number 1, as I said earlier, was Fireboy's Peru, and it's still Fireboy's Peru, and it's number 1 and I spent 13 weeks on this particular chart. At number 2 is Wizkid's Mood featuring Buju, has spent 9 weeks on this chart, and the peak position, which is the highest position it has been, is number 2. So last week Mood was at number 3 and it went 1 place up to number 3. Want It All by Burna Boy featuring Polo G spent 4 weeks on the chart. Last week it was at number 2, but now it has dropped down to number 3. Alcohol by Joeboy was number 4 last week and is still number 4 for this week, and it has spent 5 weeks on this particular chart. Petite by NSG still number 5 from last week, and this week still at number 5, and I spent 11 weeks on the chart. We have Ira Star's Bloody Samaritan at number 6. Last week it was at number 7, and it has spent 7 weeks on the chart with the peak position, the highest position it has been on this chart, at number 6. So we have Found by Thames featuring Brent Fires at number 7. Last week she was at number 6, has spent about 6 weeks on this chart, and the peak position, which is the highest position it has been on this chart, is actually number 1. So moving on to number 8 on the chart, which is still Thames, and Thames has it with Crazy Things on this one. Last week she was at number 11, so she broke into the top 10 for this particular one, for this particular week from last week. To move on to number 8, the peak position is at number 3 and has spent 7 weeks on this particular chart. At number 9 we have Loje with Mona Lisa, was at number 8 last week and dropped 1 place downwards, and has spent 13 weeks on this chart with the peak position being at number 8. At number 10 we have Adekunle Gold's High featuring DAVIDO. Last week it was at number 10 and is still at number 10 on this particular week, has spent 8 weeks on the chart, and the peak position, the highest position it has been, is at number 9. So there we have it guys, the Afrobeat official charts in the UK. We have Fireboy at number 1 and Wizkid at number 2 and Burna Boy Want It All at number 3. That's so we have our top 3 for this week. Peru still taking up the number 1 spot as it did for last week. All right guys, let's move on to news as regards DAVIDO, Obio, DAVIDO. Different variations to that name, so you have to pick which one you want to call him, because DAVIDO said the name actually varies depending on the place he is at that moment. So DAVIDO is on the news this time as regards the Turntable Chat. DAVIDO is one of those artists who breaks record everywhere. Still one of Nigeria's biggest artists, irrespective of what people want to say for the year 2021. Some people may say DAVIDO hasn't been his best in the year 2021. Some people may say DAVIDO has been feeding off features in the year 2021. Some people may say DAVIDO is scared of dropping a new single in the year 2021. But well, DAVIDO is still doing well for himself and is still doing well for Nigeria, representing Nigeria on every stage very, very well. All right, so DAVIDO is on the Turntable Chat for the song Holy Ground, which features Nicki Minaj off his A Better Time album, and also the song in which was featured in by Tenny, talking about For You off the album Wonderland by Tenny. All right, so let's see how well these songs have been doing and why they are on the news this time. All right, so they're on the news because of the Turntable Charts, and it says here DAVIDO is the artist with the most #1 debuts on the Turntable Top 50 with 2 songs. Yeah, as we know, Turntable is one of those Nigerian charts that is really recognized across the world, across also in Nigeria here. So DAVIDO is the artist with the most #1 debuts on the Turntable Top 50 with 2 songs. So yeah, the 2 songs, Holy Ground featuring Nicki Minaj and For You, in which he was featured by Tenny, are those songs we debuted at #1 on the Turntable Top 50. So yeah, DAVIDO is definitely showing his might, his power. So DAVIDO has a lot of strength and a lot of power, even though some people may say otherwise for the year 2021. But Holy Ground and For You is still those songs in which has debuted at #1 on the Turntable Top 50 songs. All right, guys, this is how we're rounding things up. Let's end the news right here. All right, so we're rounding up the news with Omah. Yeah, Omah just concluded his Purple tour. You know what? I don't know the things about Nigerian artists and going on tour of late, especially in the US. Definitely, the US has this market in which Nigerians want to showcase their songs in. So Omah just concluded his Purple tour. He lost his pendant there. He went on to talk about, you guys, if you find my pendant that was in Phoenix, Arizona, please return it. And funny enough, he did actually see it. And there were talks about people saying, what if he actually lost that pendant in Lagos? Would he have found it back? Or would people have actually, just called him to say, Omah, we actually found your pendant too. All right, so Omah is on the news this time because of Boomplay. Yeah, Boomplay is one of those streaming platforms people use as bragging rights. Artists and fans use as bragging rights to talk about, how well people actually stream their fave song. And this time on Boomplay, his EP is currently trending, and that is the What Have I Done EP. So on this EP, we have the likes of My Baby, we have the likes of Thank God I Got Didi, we have the likes of Confession, and there's also the likes of Damn on this particular EP. So let's see how well this EP is doing on Boomplay. Talk about the What Have We Done EP. So it says here, Omah's What Have We Done becomes the first ever extended play, the first ever EP to hit 50 million streams mark on Boomplay. Oh, you feel that? Let's take it again. Omah's What Have We Done EP becomes the first ever extended play to hit the 50 million streams mark on Boomplay. So yeah, Omah is showing his might really well on Boomplay. So it's What Have We Done EP, is the first ever project to actually hit 50 million streams on Boomplay. So yeah, big congrats to Omah on this one for this really big milestone on Boomplay. So yeah, guys, with Omah is how I'll be rounding this up on the news this time. Remember, if you are new to Gusto TV, subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you get notified when something new drops. So look beneath this video and just hit it for me real quick. So on to the next news. My name remains Andy. Please stay safe and show love to everyone around you, and have a very, very beautiful month